So when the late great Christopher Reeve began his career at Julliard, eventually led to the starring role in the reimagined Superman in 1978, he became an overnight sensation. I don't think it's going to be the same with this actor of the new Superman, but it's a slow build, and I think in a couple of years he'll be recognized as probably the second best Superman of all time. So today we're talking about the real life person behind the new Superman, the James Gunn Superman, David Corenswet or Sweet. David Packard Corenswet or Sweet is an American actor. He also graduated from Julliard in 2016. He eventually began guest starring in TV series, including House of Cards, in 2018. He played a lead role in the Netflix series The Politician for a year and Hollywood in 2020, both created by Ryan Murphy. In 2022, he starred in the films Look Both Ways and Pearl and the HBO miniseries We Own This City. In 2024, he had supporting roles in the films Twisters and the miniseries Lady in the Lake. And again, in 2025, he played Superman. Now, the native of Philadelphia just turned 32. He again graduated University of Pennsylvania and the Juilliard School. Now, his spouse is Julia Bess Warner. He has one child. And Edward Packard is his grandfather. Now, if you're asking who Edward Packard is, he is an American author, creator of the Choose Your Adventure book concept, and the author of more than 50 books in the series. The genre that Packard invented, in which a reader chooses what happens, has come to be called interactive fiction. So he comes from a literary background for sure. Now, he graduated from the Shipley School and attended the University of Pennsylvania for a year before transferring to Juilliard, where he earned a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Drama in 2016. As a child actor, he appeared in numerous theater productions, including the Ardennes Theatre's 2002 production of Arthur Miller's All My Sons, the Philadelphia Shakespeare Festival 2003 production of Macbeth, the Walnut Street Theatre's 2003 production La Vie en Bleu, and the People's Light and Theatres Company 2004 production of The Forgiving Harvest, among others. Corenswet wrote the screenplay for and acted in Following Chase, directed by Greg Corhan. He next co-wrote, produced, and starred in the two-season sketch comedy web series Mo and Jerry Weather from 14 to 16, along with fellow Juilliard grad Adam Langdon. In 2016, director Rob Reiner cast him as co-lead in his planned TV series The Tap, set at Yale in '69. In it, he played a student. USA Network ordered a pilot episode, was filmed in 2017, but declined to pick up the series. In his first film after graduating from Juilliard, he starred as Michael Lawson in Affairs of State in 2018, a political thriller. The film also stars Thora Birch, Mimi Rogers, and Aidan Grenier. LA Times described the film as well acted. Corenswet then appeared in several guest star roles, including House of Cards, Elementary, and Instinct. Now, in Netflix, The Politician, he is directed by Ryan Murphy. He portrayed River, the lover and high school political rival of Peyton Hobaugh, played by Ben Platt. Vanity Fair described River as a wealthy, sporty, straight-A student. Corenswet next starred as Jack Costello in Hollywood, a Netflix limited series about the post-World War II film business in L.A. The project reunited him with Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan, the creators of The Politician. Corenswet was also an executive producer of the series. Men's Health magazine praised his performance as that of a breakout lead. IndieWire called it another star-proving turn for Corenswet. In We Own the City, a fact-based HBO limited series from the Wire's writers and executive producers David Simon and George Pelicanos, Corenswet co-starred as a veteran police investigator David McDougall, whose work in 2016 helped uncover years of corruption in the gun trace task force of the Baltimore Police Department. Also 3 years ago, he co-starred in Jacob Look Both Ways, a Netflix original romantic comedy drama film. He then co-starred as the projectionist in Pearl, a feature film directed by Ty West and released in theaters by A24 in 2022. Now in 2024, along with Lucy Boynton, Justin H. Min, and Justin Crute, Corenswet co-stars in The Greatest Hits, a film for Searchlight Pictures written, directed, and produced by Ned Benson. Described as a musical time travel romance, the film premiered at the 2024 South by Southwest Film and TV Festival. Also in 2024, he played Scott, a member of the team of Tornado Chasers and Twisters, a disaster film. He also appeared alongside Natalie Portman in the Apple TV Plus series Lay in the Lake, directed by Alma Hael. In a November 2019 interview, he expressed interest in playing Superman and hoped to eventually see a bright and optimistic version of the character after providing positive feedback about the dark and gritty tone in Man of Steel. In June 2023, he was cast as Superman Clark Kent in the new DC Studios film Superman from the acclaimed director James Gunn. The first live-action film in the DC universe. It was released in theaters in July 2025 and earned Corenswet widespread critical praise for his performance. Made $122 million in the U.S. and Canada on this weekend, and I think it's going to be top up about $600 million worldwide. So, in October 2024, he was cast in John Levine's upcoming film Mr. Irrelevant as football player John Tuggle, the last player chosen in the epic 1993 draft. Now, in March 2023, Corenswet and his wife Julia were married at Immaculate Conception Church in New Orleans. It was an interfaith wedding ceremony that included both his wife's Catholic customs and his father's Jewish customs. It was officiated by a priest and a rabbi. They had one daughter, born in 2024. In April 25, it was reported they had moved back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to raise her. Corenswet has stated, if I had any religious upbringing, it was probably a Buddhist upbringing. Not in a religion sense at all, basically just mindfulness meditation. My family went to a mindfulness retreat center every summer for a week. Again, film, Following Chase, Affairs of State, The Sunlit Night, Look Both Ways, Pearl, The Greatest Hits, Twister, Superman, of course, Mr. Irrelevant, which is coming in. He also played the clone of Superman called Ultraman. Now, will he get an Oscar nomination? Yet to be determined, but could be interesting. On TV, Mo and Jerry Weather, One Bad Choice, Elementary, Instinct, House of Cards, The Politician, Hollywood, Acting for a Cause, We Own the City, Lay in the Lake, and The Answers. Now on theater, All My Sons, Macbeth, La Vie en Bleu, The Forgiving Harvest, The Street of Useful Things, Our Town, Arden Theater, Philadelphia, 2008, Waiting for a Ship from Delos, and Hapgood. Now, I think our new Superman will be an interesting long-term reference for the character. I think Corenswet or Corenswet, whatever you want to pronounce it, be Corenswet in Canada. He is a very, it looks like a very Christopher Reeve type character. You know, Christopher wasn't typecast by Superman. He did a whole bunch of different movies through the years. Were it not for that tragic horse accident that left him paraplegic, he may have come back to Superman many times over the years. It's just unfortunate what happened. But I think young David, he's going to go places. Now, he doesn't look like your traditional Superman because he doesn't. His looks are not a problem. Christopher Reeve and Brandon Routh, his looks were a problem because he was they were very handsome for the role. This guy has a natural beauty. And he's not as physically imposing as Christopher Reeve, but I know Rachel Brosnahan, Lois Lane, and him have good chemistry, so that's going to continue. And Brandon Routh really helped his character playing Lex Luthor. He was a beast in the part, if you get my drift. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be a rising star, just like John Travolta when he started. Not saying he's going to reach the level of John Travolta's success, but Henry Cavill was good as Superman, but this guy has the potential to bring it to the next level. And ask me after the 6th movie when they redo the Legion of Superheroes, Superboy, the Justice League of America. The only problem in the movie was outacted by Krypto, but who could act against Krypto? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing with our current movie reviews, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share.